Over here!
The Free Star Rangers. You have no idea how happy I am to see you.
I'm Ranger Emma Wilcox. My deputy and I are here to help. Now, tell us what happened.
I was out planting in the fields when I saw some men approaching. They looked like soldiers with uniforms and weapons and such. They wanted to buy the farm. Didn't even ask if it was for sale. Their offer was so low, I told them right where they could stick it. They said they'd give me time to think about it, but if I didn't change my mind, I was gonna regret it. Then they left. There were 4, but when they were walking away, I heard them talking like there were others. Maybe there's more out there. Nothing I can think of, no. Truth is, we're in some hard times here. The last harvest was the worst we've had in a long time. Besides, it ain't like there's a lack of available land around here. That's right. The uniforms look like the ones worn by Free Star soldiers back during the war. They had a certain steel in their eyes. Like men who are used to violence. I was in fear for my life. Then I know where you can start. They headed into those canyons back behind the house. That place is dangerous. Steep slopes, narrow trails, rock slides, and all manner of hostile creatures, too. If you're going after those men, be careful. Oh, there's one other thing. They said they were the first. The first of what, I'm not sure. But there must be more of them coming.
Thank you, ma'am. That should be enough for us to find these men. All right, deputy. Keep that weapon handy and your eyes sharp. Since these guys don't know we're after them, they're probably not making an effort to hide their tracks. Let's go and check out those canyons.
Well, you've come this far. It's time to take over.
Boot tracks. Several pairs by the look. Not too old either. Let's head down into the canyon and see if we can find more. Nice change of pace from Killer City.
Traveling into these canyons is wise. The route looks treacherous.
Exploring and making maps. These canyons would have kept...
Hey, stick to targets that shoot back, okay?
Good eye, deputy. Looks like we're headed in the right direction.
You better check your ammunition supply. It's clear that we're not the only things roaming these canyons.
Let's just hope they're not perched up on these cannon walls, waiting to snipe at us. Nice to get out under the sky for a spell. I don't get as much field work as I used to.
Do you have anything valuable?
You're a natural tracker. You smell that? I'd bet my badge that's wood smoke from it.
We should be careful. This bottleneck is the perfect place for an ambush.
Standoff at the bank ought to keep the marshal tied up for a while.
We're gonna have some fun. Wait. You mean that whole thing was a setup to keep the Rangers distracted?
That don't concern you. If the Rangers get in our way, then they get what they deserve. That's all you need to know. Now, and
here
here
I
I
was,
was worried I wouldn't get to shoot
I wouldn't get to shoot
anyone.
anyone.
Well now, look who's here. Ms. Wagner called in the cavalry. Except it ain't much of a cavalry. I suggest you turn around and walk away while you still can.
Normally, I'd suggest you choose your words carefully so we could avoid bloodshed. But something tells me that isn't going to be possible.
Oh, it ain't exactly the farm that's special, but that ain't none of your business. Don't recognize the uniforms. Guess I shouldn't be surprised. It's like the Major said, everyone's conveniently forgotten. Forgotten our sacrifice. Forgotten how we were betrayed. We'll make them all remember soon enough. I promise you that. Is that so? Well, we're mighty comfortable right where we are. What's more, we've got numbers. Seems to me you're playing with a weak hand. So, got any last words I should try to remember? Oh, I think it does. We've been found out! Don't let them leave here alive! You're mine! Another day! Another...
Hate to use force, but I've got a duty.
You're a damn jerk.
Damn, that was a lot rougher than I expected. Let's talk. Find anything interesting? Let's see what we have here. Interesting. So, their ship was stolen from the Hope Tech factory. Whoever pulled that off must have been one hell of a shipjacker. Well, I guess someone really wants that farm bad. Speaking of which, let's get back there and let Miss Wagner know that she's safe. For now.
Hello.
I think I've found something here.
What's the news? What happened? Did you find those men? Well, it's good to see you're all right then. They must have been crazy or desperate, trying to take on the Freestar Rangers. So who were they? And why do they want my farm? Hope Tech? The cargo ship company? Sorry, I don't know anything about that. They say the Rangers always get their man, so to speak. I'm sure you'll figure it out. I can't thank you enough. I'd hate to be remembered as the wagoner who couldn't hold on to the farm that's been in the family for so long. Of course. All the same, I'm grateful.
If you have any more trouble, give us a call. We're in system, so it won't take long to get someone out here. All right, Deputy. Let's get back to the rock. We need to report this to the Marshal.
It must be quite rewarding to work on a farm, growing and raising everything needed to survive. Believe it or not, I'm almost envious of their way of life.
Might not be Jemison, but this ship is starting to feel like home.
All is well, Captain, all things considered.
Everyone needs supplies. Exhausted, more like. It's just me running things here. Makes for some real long work days. Of course, that's in addition to the special orders, trade contracts, and supply arrangements that I deal with on a daily basis. I also work with the Council of Governors, the Trade Authority, the Freestar Rangers, you name it. Feels like I'm providing a service to the city while trying to run a business. So yeah, I don't get a lot of sleep. How about I just show you instead of tell you? I want to do your business. Take a gander. Take a look around. Here. I want to do your business. Feel free to look around.
Hey, Deputy.
These Rangers are some hard-blooded.
Hey there, Deputy.
Aquila's really the heart of the Freestar Collective.
You should try Philburn's beer. It's brewed in the city and ain't bad.
Might be hard work, but it sure beats living under the roof.
Good to see you.
The mayor's all right. Always painting too rosy a picture, though.
It's really an honor to be able to help out.
What's the story on Montero Luna?
That call we got from Wagoner Farm turned out to be a little more interesting than I was expecting. Some men were trying to run the Wagoners off their land. They tried to buy it first, but when that didn't work, they turned to threats. We confronted them, and unfortunately, it came to violence. None of them survived.
You helped someone in need and came back alive. That's a job well done. I agree. Until we see the whole picture, we won't know if Miss Wagner is truly safe. What did you make of these men who were trying to take the farm? You enjoy the violent stuff, huh? If you have to shoot someone, make sure it's for the right reason. If they open fire on you first, then you're within your rights. But outside of that, violence of any kind should be avoided.
The last thing we should be doing is reveling in their deaths.
Now, did you find anything that might give us a lead on why these men wanted the farm? Hope Tech ships ain't exactly cheap. That thief could probably tell us a lot about these men you ran into.
There's something else. They were dressed in Freestar militia uniforms. The unit badge was yellow on black with the number 1. They also said something about being forgotten. They seemed bitter about it, resentful. Didn't you fight in the Colony War, Marshal? Any of that sound familiar?
The 1st Cavalry. I was in that unit for a while. But it was disbanded decades ago, after the Battle of Nera. What was left of it, anyway. The 1st Cavalry lost almost all their mechs and soldiers in a big push to take a United Colonies base. They were just about there when a ceasefire order came down. Both sides had just lost too much by then. It was a bloodbath. The commanding officer of the 1st disobeyed the order. He didn't want the lives of his soldiers to be sacrificed for nothing. They court-martialed him, and the rest of the surviving officers, and locked them all up. No, it doesn't. Just raises more questions. It's a good bet that starship thief can help us get some answers. The Hope Tech factory is in Hope Town on Polvo. Nia Kalu's our ranger stationed out there. She can introduce you to Ron Hope, the president of Hope Tech. He might be able to help you find the thief. Just make sure you stay on his good side. He's on the Council of Governors, and they're the ones we answer to. Good. The last thing I need is the Council breathing down my neck. This is your assignment now, Deputy. Work with the other Rangers. Find out what you can about those men on Montero Luna. Meantime, I'll look into a possible connection with the 1st Cavalry. Good hunting.
Nicely done.
pleasant change of scenery.
Please tell me you're here to help, not to try and steal my ship. You need my help. I'd laugh if it didn't hurt so much. I was tracking a crew of outlaws that's been preying on merchant ships. Bastards got the drop on me. I ran them off, but they got a few good hits in. As you can see, I ain't in much shape to make repairs. Just patch her up enough to get to Hopetown. The rest can get fixed up there. Thanks. I owe you one.
We're happy to help.
You okay? That was a hell of a jump.
Thanks. That should get me home. You've probably noticed by now, but the Freestar Rangers ain't exactly an army. Most of the time we're on our own. Now let's talk about those outlaw ships. They were pretty beat up, so I don't think they got real far. But if they make it back to their hideout, I might never find them again. We can't let that happen. You're a Freestar Ranger deputy. You don't pick and choose what parts of the job you want to do. Carrying that badge means you're always on duty, and when the people of the Freestar Collective are in danger, you protect them.
Those bandits were headed for Miatha. Now get back in your cockpit and get to work.
So word is you're an executive now at Fusion?